choosing the Chronicles of DMS. Yes, thank you for choosing us once more this week. We are doing a part 2 of Am I Next / Kidnapped. So my sister Sandrine is going to share us her journey in dealing with the emotional side of things, how she is dealing with the anxiety and the depression. So Sandrine, yes.
Before I say anything, I would like to first of all say thank you so much to the comments. Sis and I went through all the comments. Thank you so much. For those who reached me through her, because I'm not very like social media.
She's
I read everything. I cannot thank you enough for your love and your support.
Thank you guys so much.
It means so much.
Thank you. The overwhelming love and comments again, and the personal messages that I received for her. It was a lot, and we thank you. And once again, like the reason why we started this channel was for us to speak about things that people don't talk about, and for us to make an impact. If we can just like help one person, that's it for us. Yes. So Sandrine,
yes. So my sharing is also to help other women. I know a lot of women don't speak about this because a lot of it has to do with self-blame.
Especially black women.
Yeah, there's a lot of self-blame. I'm gonna be honest, because when I started out, so I have a few things to share today, hence my stuff here, guys. But first of all, where do I start? Okay, so the day after I got kidnapped, I went straight to church. It was very difficult because I had to be on the road again, and because my anxiety was skyrocketed, I won't lie. I just needed a place where I felt like safe. So I went to church, and I received prayers from my father in the Lord, Apostle, and that is when my bleeding stopped. Remember, when I was sexually assaulted, I was bleeding continuously, like very bad. Not periods bleed, like literally, like it was too much. So that's when my period stopped. I cannot thank those who were around me enough for always being so supportive, and I cannot thank you more than enough for your prayers. Okay, that's all. Okay, so for my first growth, one of my mom's closest friends, she knows who she is. I love her. She's like another mom to us. She told my mom that I should go and speak to somebody. I remember that there are people that you are comfortable speaking to. Like, I'm very comfortable speaking to my sister, but also because she is so close to me, there's certain things like I wouldn't want her to carry. Like I don't want her to feel like a certain way. So speaking to a stranger sometimes does help. Okay, so that's when I started going for counseling. Okay, so it's a confidential later, but like I just wanted to bring proof. Okay, so that is it, right? So I started getting counseling from, am I allowed to say her name? But it's confidential. So I started receiving counseling. Counseling helped me realize how many problems I actually have. Guys, let me tell you, that's my counseling. It helped me break down the incident, and also understand what I need to like deal with, right? Because I had a lot of self-blame, like I was saying, I had a lot of self-blame, and I didn't know how to like ground myself. So in therapy, for those who go to therapy, you get different exercises that you are given, like breathing exercises and things that you start recognizing what like your triggers. Okay, so everybody has triggers. You know your trigger. Like I have certain triggers, and then those triggers will then bring up what was I getting? Like those attacks, like
certain emotions.
It will bring certain things. So know your triggers. I think therapy helped me realize what my triggers were, so I know what to avoid, what to not avoid, what I'm still overcoming. And then another thing that really helped me, I'd like to first thank my two friends. They know who they are. They're watching this. They know who they are.
I don't just acknowledge and like say their names. They
They will kill me. They'll kill me, but they know who they are. They got me this.
Yes.
This helped me because remember when you are dealing with anxiety and depression, that you have no one else to talk to. Like you need to like pin down a lot of things.
Yeah.
This journal. So a lot of people that you get told to like do journaling. So this journaling is just a daily just like a daily like today's date, what you're thankful for, and it helps you like not want to live more, but like you learn to appreciate certain things more. If that makes sense. So in one thing I said, Father, all I said was, Father, thank you for 26 years. I'm still alive, guys. So
yeah,
there's a lot of things that I wrote in here, be it like a Bible verse that I had read for the day. Sometimes if I do read it, if there's something that somebody said to me, whatever like pushes me for just that day, I like journal it down like in every day. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, and then look here, you have overcome, guys. It's so cute. Okay, cute. And then another thing that really helped me, this my sissy got me.
Why must you not say my name, but you can't say the other people's name?
Because that's like
that's also personal. Anyway.
Guys, I cannot emphasize on how important it is for you to journal. Journal. If you are struggling with anxiety and depression, you understand why it's important to write down certain things, okay? So also be very serious about your writing down.
Yeah.
If you are a morning person, which I'm not, okay, in the morning I always listen to motivational speeches. My sister my family thinks like I'm going like a little bit, but let me tell you, there are a lot of motivational speakers that I listen to. I love Steve Harvey. I think I'll put that in the description box below. I listen to his motivational speeches mostly because he's also like a believer, so he always puts God into so it like always wake up with like be motivated to conquer the day, if that makes sense. A lot of people start their day with prayer. A lot of people start their days with praise. A lot of people start their day with their cell phone. I don't know how you start your day, but when you are struggling with anxiety and depression, you have to be very serious about how you start your day. Okay, so I normally start my day by first listening to a motivational speech, then I'll listen to a worship song. If my spirit leads me to pray, I'll pray. If not, I'll then carry out my day. But always feel motivated to start a day. Okay, it is very important. Because remember, anxiety comes with you feel a lot down, so you don't want to leave your bed. You feel glued to your bed. It's like you have no desire to live. You have no desire to see another day. So to even walk, to even get out of the bed, to talk to people, nothing. So I started those things because I think God is just so good. Like I'm only sharing this. I'm not saying that it should be like your pattern if you are struggling with anxiety and depression, but I'm speaking about what helped me. So it is very important to start your day because if you are dealing with anxiety, like I said, you have to be very careful about how you start your day because it also gives a certain energy. Okay. So I normally don't journal in the morning. Okay. I'm not a journal person in the morning. I normally journal at night. And my journal is like after a day, like at 6 o'clock, I normally journal in my bedroom where I write something like, okay, so I'm not gonna read it because I show you. So I write like certain things like how cute. Okay, so I journal down like what I'm thankful for the day or what I learned today. Whatever it is, I'm just gonna read it just to like help you understand what I do. Yeah. And then because it's not enough to just write 1 page's worth of writing. I am artsy. I'm like a child. Art also helps, like music or anything. Art also helps. So I've got 2 babies. They know who they are. They lend me their colors, like their crayons and whatnot. And then sometimes I also let them like draw in my journal. So this, one of my babies did. she knows who she is if she's watching. So art really helps, or like distract your mind from all these thoughts, like all these negative thoughts. Okay, this is the way that I distract myself from thinking all these negative thoughts. So what I wrote that day, I also don't write dates. Okay, so it says, Sandrine, when life gets really difficult, don't jump to the conclusion that God isn't on the job. Good sister. Okay, so journaling really does help. I'm just gonna page through. Okay, so write as much as you want, or get the child in you that will come out. This, like I said, my sister got me. I don't know where you can get in each other, but make sure you write down. Like, this is really gonna help you. Another thing that really helps you overcome is avoiding negativity. Okay, don't surround yourself with negative people. If you are suffering from anxiety and depression, right, and you want to have like a circle of people that have the same, like, you know, like people like want to be around those that feel the same. Don't surround yourself with people that are constantly negative, because it makes you also negative. Be very, very sensitive about the energy you surround yourself with. Be very, very, very careful, because it only makes it worse. Okay, remember, it's a journey that you are overcoming. Another thing that helped me deal with anxiety and depression, really, I can't take God out of anything. I struggled. I really struggled, because like I was saying, I was studying when this happened. So my last, is it called semester? My last semester, I couldn't do exams. Okay, so in that letter, the confidential letter, it states that, like, how bad I was having panic attacks in school, like ambulances had to come fetch me and drop me at home. A lot of things were like happening around me and also in my family. So whatever problem will come, it will trigger their emotions. And of course, I wasn't stable as well.
Yeah.
So I really struggled, like, at school. And I remember, because of that, my exams had to be pushed to Jan when I had to write. And I had a lot of anger. I had a lot of anger. And that is also something that you also need to, like, allow yourself to forgive yourself. Okay, because I struggled with forgiving myself. Forgive yourself and learn to forgive those who did that to you.
Yeah.
I tell you no other, but I think I told my sister and I think a few close friends that I have learned to forgive the people that hurt me. They did a lot of things that are wrong, and I am, of course, angry that they might do it to somebody else. But in order for you to, like, grow, right, and to heal, you need to learn to forgive. And it's a very big step, because you have to acknowledge that they are not, like, maybe I'm a bit too spiritual, but, like, learn to forgive. It will really help with your growing. If not forgiving others, learn to first forgive yourself. It is very important. I didn't have, like, the worst case. There are people that get what do you call this? They get, like, in those homes. I don't know. There's certain homes that keep people that suffer from depression and anxiety. Like, mine didn't escalate to that part.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you, rather learn to have, like, a good support system. Like, with me, I had my family, I had my closest friends, and I had prayers that I was receiving from my apostle, and I was receiving prayers from close, like, friends and family. So very important. Learn to have a very good support system, and be very selective about who you allow in your life and who you allow to have so much volume in your life, because those you allow will affect you. The word of God says that you're who you surround yourself with. Bad character corrupts what?
I don't call scriptures.
Bad character corrupts goodness. Good it's an eye. Yeah, it's an eye. But surround yourself with good people.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult.
Yeah.
I'm not sharing this because it's the easiest thing to do. Like I was saying, I also struggled. Like, my anxiety only started kicking in 3 months after after that.
Yeah. And also, like, my 2 cents as well, well. Like when you have somebody who suffers from like anxiety and depression, you don't just see it. Do you understand? It's a mental health that you have to be like attentive and pay attention to it. And also because guys, like black people, like you can't be telling a black person anxiety and depression. They don't understand.
They don't understand what that is.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Because we are made and built to just always deal. We are always like in deal mode. So my advice is, well, when you pay attention, if you have somebody that you're close to who suffers from anxiety or depression, guys, and it's real out there. It's like anything that affects your mind, like
mental health is very, very, very important.
Like it's like try and that's what I wanted to say. Try and get the person out of the house. Like, important. Do you understand? Like, because they are so cooped inside the house all the time. They want to be on their own. They want to do things on their own. They don't want to leave the bed. So if you can try, it doesn't have to be every time, because you also have to allow people to deal
casually with them by themselves.
Yeah, but try, like, even if it's like once in the blue moon, like take the person out, like do a coffee maybe, go to the park, do something that can take them out of their cocoon, of that environment. I feel like that also assists. Yeah. Anything else in dreams?
There's nothing else. I know a lot of people like to Netflix and chill to like get over like things. But if anything I would advise you is like grow this, like in that time try to get this out. Do you understand? And whatever it takes to get this in a good space, do that. Do you understand? I know it's very difficult because your body is telling you one thing and your mind is telling you another thing. And that is why I'm saying that. I'm not saying it because, oh, it's cute. Like on a Monday, I wake up and I do this and I do this. I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to sugarcoat it because it's real. Things are very real. And like I was saying, like because I actually read on the thing that I also suffered from post-traumatic stress, PSD. So there's also like a lot of medication involved in all of these things. But if I can tell you guys, like the only reason why I'm still sitting here and being whoever I am in front of this is because God is God. And if anything this whole journey has taught me is that I think my sister can vouch, like I know who my God is. Like, you know, when you read the Bible, it's like the God of Abraham, God of Isaac, God of Jacob, the God of Nehemiah, the God of Daniel, oh, the God of Job. Like, I can now say the God of Sandrine.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Yes. And that will
We're going to start preaching now. We're going to start preaching.
Oh, extra. You guys.
We're going to start preaching.
Honestly, like everything that happens in your life, no matter how difficult it is, you need to trust that God knows the plans that He has for you.
Yes, Lord.
And there are plans for you to prosper. It does not matter how heavy, how bad, how... I know in that moment, like you can't come out of that. Yes. Your mind is telling you another thing. But I'm telling you to trust the process.
Yes.
Love you guys.
Thank you so much for watching. We will see you next time on our next video. Bye guys.